What's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
We wanted to record a short video to introduce something that we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
You want to tell them about it?
Yes. By the way, we've been in the pool at my parents' house tonight, so that's why I am, like, gross makeup and icky hair. So just disclaimer, and, like, in my robe, like, living my best life. Me and Esme are snuggling in this chair in the dog room. I have OCD, and I, like, really medicated OCD. Like, I know I make jokes about it, but, like, actually diagnosed OCD. So, I take medicine for it every day. So, part of my OCD is when I lay down to go to sleep, it does not matter how tired I am, my brain can't shut off sometimes. Anytime I think, like, oh, I need to pee, I have to get up and pee, even if it was literally, like, 2 seconds ago. Every time I have the thought, I have to get up and pee and come back to bed, or else I can't go to bed. Like, I just have some really weird OCD rituals for bedtime that really make it hard for me to go to sleep easily. So when I need to shut my brain off, I will scroll through my phone. And
But that's bad.
that's really bad. You do the very similar thing. When you come to bed, you instantly get on your phone and scroll through your phone.
Now, I don't have as hard a time falling. Like, I'll scroll through my phone for 5-10 minutes, and then I'll put my phone down, and I'm
Eric
out.
can fall asleep in literally 0.25 seconds. It's so annoying.
But that doesn't mean the quality of sleep that I'm getting is as good as it could be. And so I've seen a couple videos talking about it, and watched one today from the Goal Guys, where one of them locked his phone in a safe for 30 days.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
No.
But we are 90 minutes before we're going to go to sleep. Most nights it'll be like 10 o'clock at night, just so we can try to get a good 8 hours of sleep. We are going to take our phone chargers and put them in another room. And an hour and a half before we're going to go to sleep, our phones are going to get plugged in.
Yep.
Out of sight, out of mind. And then we're going to, like, read or talk or not turn on the TV and watch Netflix or something.
We're going to be doing this challenge for the next 30 days. So we're going to probably check in.
Well, I mean, hopefully 30-day challenge to kick things off, but hopefully
it's a habit
by the end
we're
of
gonna
30
build.
days, we'll have the habit built, and we just won't even miss having our phones.
So we're excited. We're going to we probably won't check in every single day, but we'll update them at least once or twice a week on the 30 days and how it's going.
So we'll check in probably here in the next few days or so.
Let you know how it's going.
Smash that subscribe button!
I'm totally cutting that out. Hello, everyone. Okay, so it's the next day, and Eric's making dinner, so he'll pop in and out, but we wanted to report on how the first night with no phones at bedtime went. So Eric and I laid in bed, and we just read, and we don't have an alarm clock in our room yet, so we literally did not know what time it was, and
it was pretty awesome.
It was kind of weird not knowing what time it was. I felt like I was on vacation. 45 minutes to an hour in, I was like, I'm so tired, I have to go to sleep right now.
Oh, it was maybe 45 minutes.
So I fell asleep super quick. I didn't sleep very well though, which I thought was weird. So I don't know if that was just like a random occurrence or if it was because, I don't know. I don't know if it had anything to do with this challenge. So what about you, Scrimp?
I woke up one time at around, well, I don't know what time, but if I had to guess, like 3:30, 4 in the morning, and I kind of tossed and turned for maybe 20 minutes, then fell back asleep. The part that tripped me up was this morning, I just kind of naturally woke up, and it was light out, but not bright. And so I just kind of laid there and was like, if it's like 5:45, I don't want to get up yet, but if it's overcast and like 8, then I need to get up. And because our phones weren't in the room, I was just laying there with too much anxiety to try and go back to sleep. So after like laying there for 30 minutes, I got up, went into the study, looked at my phone, and saw that it was 7:15. And I was like,
might as well get up.
Okay, I'll get up.
We have ordered an actual alarm clock on Amazon that will be here Friday, I think. So we will keep you updated, but that's how the first night went. Not too shabby. It really wasn't that hard. I thought I would be like itching for my phone, but I wasn't. So we'll keep checking in. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
So here's an update for night 2, how it went. I don't think we're going to be updating you like every single day because that could get really boring, just like shots of us every day talking about it.
Day 17, still going.
I think we're going to update you in the first week and then maybe update you just weekly after that.
We're updating you again because something different happened.
Right.
Like, there is something to update on.
So how did the night go for you, Scrimp?
Great. I didn't wake up once. What about you, though?
So
you had a rough time the first night?
Yeah, so last night was the first night that I lasted all of the 90 minutes. So tired. And I had a meeting in Shawnee that lasted a really long time that night. And
you got home and it was
went,
bedtime.
Straight from work to that meeting to home, and it being bedtime. So I really, I didn't get to catch up on any of my YouTube videos that I watch daily. I didn't get a lot of screen time, a lot of phone time. And so I did feel myself in those 90 minutes, being dang it, I wish I had my phone. I want to check some stuff. But I didn't.
45 minutes into the 90 minutes, I remember, I was in the middle of a chapter and was I read 3 chapters of my book last night. And I remember you rolling over and going, you want to hang out? Because you were just done reading. You were so bored.
Falling asleep. I wasn't
tired.
bored. My book wasn't boring. I just couldn't read anymore because my eyes were straining. But then after you told me, no, you didn't want to hang out because you liked your book, that I pushed through and I finished my book chapter and it was time to go to bed. But because I made it the whole 90 minutes this time, my sleep was definitely better.
Well, and we made the comment of when we both put our things down and turned the lamps off, it felt good to be that tired.
Yeah, it did. It felt really good to be that tired.
And ready to go to sleep.
Yeah. So anyway, all that to say, that's night 2. We'll keep checking in as things progress. Okay, you guys, so quick update. It's night 3. It will be tonight. And we're going to Shawnee to hang out with some friends. So
We'll see how it goes.
But we're not going to be in bed by 10. We know that because we have a drive and we're not going to leave at 9 o'clock. So we'll let you know.
Hello,
everyone. We Eric is very self-conscious. You can show your shoulders, if you want. Okay, we are in bed. So before we talk about tonight, I want to talk about last night. So last time they heard from us, we were going to hang out with our friends in Shawnee. Mm-hmm. And we were we're not going to be back home by 10 to go to sleep. So what happened?
we got back, 12:30?
Yeah, probably 12:30.
I just passed out.
I came straight to bed. I didn't even help take the dogs out or anything. I was just I gotta go to bed now.
So
I passed out, you passed out. I got a great night's sleep.
Uh-huh.
And we really weren't on our phones hardly at all because we were hanging out with our friends. So tonight, it's we don't have to work tomorrow because we took 2 days off for Eric's birthday, which is on Friday. This is Wednesday. So it's, what time is it? Maybe close to 10:45. And we're just now kind of winding down and gonna read for a little bit. Here's the problem though. I have YouTube videos I want to catch up on.
No phone screens.
I'll catch up tomorrow. Okay, well, we're gonna read now. Bye. Here's an update after last night. So last night, I had to set up Eric's birthday surprise, which he has now received, and we're about to leave to go on. I was up setting his stuff up for longer than I thought I would be. And so he was laying in bed reading. You probably did the full 90, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did not. I
had to stop because I started falling asleep while I was reading.
So I got 30 minutes. It did not work, just the 30 minutes. I really think there is an art to the 90 minutes thing because
Science, actually.
a science. Science is a form of art. The scientific arts. I don't know. So it did not work. I had the hardest time falling asleep last night. I did stay asleep though. Once I got to sleep, which is good. We're about to go on a staycation to a hotel for Eric's birthday for a couple of days. So are we going to stick to the no phones at bedtime?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess we will see you at a change of scenery at this hotel next time we check in.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so we are checking in for the first time in about a week.
Yeah.
And it's been easier than we thought.
Yeah.
The only little snafu we ran into was we went to a hotel for 2 days to celebrate Eric's birthday. And the first night, we kind of... we didn't really participate either night. We had our phones. But the second night, we for sure did not even abide by anything.
The first night I tried and read for about 5 minutes and then just was nodding off the whole time. So I just went to sleep.
Yeah, so there were 2 days when we did not follow. But that didn't really mess up our sleep much because we were like relaxing and basically
Yeah.
like operating like on vacation anyway. So we're good with ourselves that we, you know.
But I mean, it's going great. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm falling asleep quicker, which I never had a problem with. But like as soon as I'm done reading, I am out, and then I'm sleeping through the night. Like I'm not waking up and tossing and turning.
Yeah, I've for sure been sleeping through the night, and I've been getting to sleep pretty easily. I've definitely noticed a difference in being able to fall asleep, and just like the level of tiredness that I feel when I'm ready to go to bed is much greater. So yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard. Like I thought it would be so much harder to not have my phone at bedtime. I thought I would be dying to go check it and like sneaking to go check it. But like Eric's phone is in the study. I put mine in the bathroom. But like even when I get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I don't even touch it. Like I don't even look at it.
Yeah.
A helpful thing is we bought an alarm clock.
That's something we did not have, and that was probably the
Yeah.
biggest.
Just like
hang-up
not
was-
knowing what time it was a big hang up. So
Yeah.
now that we do, it's like, you guys, this is easy. Everyone should do this. I don't even know if it's worth a video because it's working that good. You know, there aren't that many challenges.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's only been 1 week, so we'll see. Maybe we'll check in. We'll like wait a week and then check in with them after week 2.
We could manufacture some drama too. Be like, guys, it's so hard. I got a
We
full
are
on
just
addiction.
struggling.
I just can't. I cried last night because I couldn't check my Insta.
I need my phone.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't think that's good look for us. So anyway, this is kind of an uneventful video for those of you who are even still watching at this point, but it's been a fun experiment. We've really enjoyed it so far.
You should do it.
You guys should totally do it. It's easy and fun. We'll keep checking in, but so far it's working, everyone. Who would have thought?
All right. Bye.
What's up, everyone?
Hello.
So it's been a few days, and
Yeah.
we're like halfway through week 2, right? I don't know. We're through. We're making it, okay? And last night I went to bed at like I got in bed and started reading at like 8 o'clock.
My hair is
Your hair looks great.
all over.
And so by the time Eric came to bed at like 10:30ish,
10:08.
10:15, 10:08, okay, I was pretty much done reading.
Yeah.
And I will confess, I had my phone next to me because I wasn't anticipating like going to sleep super early. So I had my phone, I was just like reading like normal, but I barely checked my phone, and at like 8:30, 8:45, I went and plugged it in because I was like, I'm getting tired already. There's no way I'm making it to 11:30. So I just read as long as I could. I don't think it was a full 90 minutes without my phone, but it was probably an hour at least, maybe closer to 90 minutes. I bet I made it pretty well. But it came to be like 10:45, maybe even 10:30. And I was like conking out, like falling asleep, could not read the rest of my book, like had to go to sleep. So like Eric came to bed, and like 15 or 20 minutes later, I turned my lamp out and was like, bye.
I'm on my own.
And I fell asleep like that, like slept really good.
And
what
I
was
le-
your experience?
I left my lamp on, and I finished 2 books now, so I'm on my 3rd book, and this is the first physical book that I'm reading, not on my Kindle. And so that was a whole new like dynamic to contend with, but it's awful. Like when she has her lamp off and is trying to fall asleep, I don't know if it's just having somebody asleep in the room with me, but like I was having to like sit up in bed, like lean forward, get up, walk around.
He got up and walked around.
Go into the bathroom just so I can turn the overhead light on to have more light. Because if I just tried
Wow, you were committed.
if I just tried to lay there and read, I just kept dozing off. And I was like, no, because this is a really interesting book. I kept falling asleep. So I would have to I would read half a page, and then my eyes would open. I'd realize I don't remember anything that happened on this page. So that's why I only got 50 pages, is because I was having to reread
So you would have gotten about 100
Probably, yeah.
if you had been more awake. But I'm very proud of your commitment. I would have been like, I'm about to fall asleep. I'm going to bed. We'll keep checking in, but so far it's going great. Hello, everyone. I'm a ding dong. So I think we have like 2 weeks left of our 30 days no phones at bed challenge. And tonight is the first night that Eric went without me to Shawnee to hang out with some friends. And when Eric goes without me, he stays till like insane hours of the morning, leaving me home alone. And if you don't know me, I'm a big fat scaredy cat. And I like make sure he locks all the doors before he leaves, and I like have to do things at bed ritualistically that are different when Eric isn't here. When Eric isn't here, we sleep like in total darkness, no TV, no nothing on, and that's just normal. but especially for this 30-day challenge. But I can't do that when I'm by myself because I just get too scared. So, usually my routines are, when Eric's not here, I turn on The Office on the TV, and I keep the bathroom light on and the closet light on, and then I can sleep. Well, I've been a ding-dong and kept my phone right by me plugged in because also I'm not going to put my phone in the bathroom where I can't reach it if like an intruder comes in and I need to call 911 and hide in my closet super fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm by myself. Anyway, so I've kept my phone right by me for that reason, but also I've been kind of on my phone. And even if I haven't even been on my phone that much, but I have been watching The Office because I love The Office so much. But all that to say, I've totally not followed the rules. That alarm clock says 12:25. I've been trying to go to sleep for a couple hours now. And I'm not tired at all. It's kind of crazy. But I'm trying to go to sleep, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to go to sleep till Eric gets here. I'm going to try, but I don't think it'll happen, especially since I haven't read and I haven't followed my rituals because I'm too scared to. Because I don't want to be in the dark and I don't want to have no sound around me. And so I have to work tomorrow. It's a Monday tomorrow. So tomorrow's already going to suck, I can tell, because I'm not going to have enough sleep. So I'm going to try really hard to go to bed right now, but it'll probably take me forever to get to bed. I'm such a ding-dong. Oh, Eric, come home. I am the biggest baby. Oh my gosh. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
What time did you finally get home last night, Scrimpy?
2:45.
No, that's the time you left. You got home at 3:19. Because I checked the calendar.
The calendar?
And then, whatever. Clock. And then immediately fell asleep. I can't even talk. I'm so tired.
Well, what didn't you do while I wasn't?
I already told them. It was horrible. Coming straight home from work and going to bed.
Are we recording?
Hello, everyone. Yes, we're recording.
What up?
We're giving you a little update straight from our bed. We just took the thumbnail, so we thought we'd go ahead and do an update video for you. I think we have a week and a half left total.
Okay.
So it's kind of flown by, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't have much of a desire to like go back to the way things were like.
Me either. So far, it's been surprisingly easy, I would say.
Yeah.
There have been nights that it hasn't worked out for one reason or another, and we'll get into some of those challenges at the end of the video, but my sleep's been great.
Yeah.
For the most part, like, there haven't been that many negatives.
No, I mean,
I would encourage people to do this, wouldn't you?
yeah. And I mean, the only potential downside is if somebody needs us in the middle of the night, but like, my phone's ringer is on, it's just right across the hall, and I've had my alarm set on it and heard it fine in the morning, so...
so we're loving it.
Yeah.
We'll probably update you one or two more times before the end of the video where we totally break down how our sleep's been, how our routine has been impacted, what we've really liked, what we haven't liked, what we're keeping, what we're definitely throwing out the window as soon as the 30 days is over. So stay tuned to the very end of this video, and that's all we've got right now. We're gonna keep reading and then go to sleep. Bye!
Bye.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We're in bed. We are about a week. Yeah, we're a week away from finishing our reading challenge. It's just been
well.
great. Yeah, it's going so well.
There's no real downsides.
Not even like our phones. Like, I don't even think like, oh, I want my phone. The only time last night we got into an argument about something, not an argument, but like we were trying to figure something out, and I thought the answer was one thing and Eric thought the answer was something else. Do you remember what we were trying to figure out? But anyway, so the only reason I was like, let me check on my phone, and then I was like, oh, dang it, I don't have my phone, was because I wanted to prove that I was right in this argument. It wasn't because I like was dying to scroll through Facebook or anything. So it's been really easy.
Yeah.
And fun.
It's been beneficial.
Especially for you. You're on your 6th book.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like
in like 3 weeks.
Through it. Yeah.
It's so good. I'm also on my 6th book, but you know, that's just normal. So, yeah, it's going great. We'll probably check in maybe 1 or 2 more times in this last week, but
Before the final video.
before the final, what are you doing with my hair there, bud? Okay, well, thanks.
Bye! Hey guys, so just got done putting the pups to bed. I'm out in the living room with my Kindle because Miley she's had a migraine level headache, so she has all the lights off. She's not reading tonight. She's trying to go to sleep. It's 10:45, so I still want to get my reading done and keep going with the challenge. And I just finished the book I was on, so I'm excited to start another one. So I'm going to do it out here on the couch. I'm going to plug my phone in once I'm done recording and get my 90 minutes in, and then sneak into bed, not turning the lights on. I just want to give Miley a chance to get some good quality sleep while she's not feeling so well. So that's what we got going on tonight, and just kind of showing that sometimes obstacles come up when you're doing a challenge like this. But the important thing is to do what's best for you and adapt where you can. So hopefully Miley will feel better, and then she can hop back on the wagon tomorrow.
Hello, everyone. It is the next day, and I'm in bed. As Eric, I'm sure, filled you in last night, I had a migraine, and so I was totally out for the count. There was no way I was following through on the reading challenge, but I wasn't really looking at screens either. I was just laying in the black darkness, trying to sleep. So I did not read last night, but it actually, when I finally was like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep now, it probably took me 30 to 45 minutes to fall asleep, which honestly is an improvement on where I was at before we started this challenge, and I hadn't ever read at bedtime. So I feel like establishing the routine of reading at bedtime helped me on this night when I couldn't read at bedtime because I had a migraine. I was a little encouraged that it only took me 30 to 45 minutes-ish to go to sleep last night. And to most of you, that's probably sounding like a lot of time to get to sleep when you're actively trying, but sometimes it would take me hours before. So it's very much an improvement to me, and I'm feeling much better tonight, no headache, and I didn't have a headache at all today, so that's great. And Eric is in Shawnee hanging out with some of our friends. I didn't go because I have a lot of editing to do. All that to say, I'm home alone tonight, and last time this happened, I stayed up super late too because I got kind of scared because I'm a scaredy cat. So tonight, I'm trying to be proactive. It's 9:04. I'm going to keep editing for another hour or so, then maybe wind down watching some YouTube, but then I'm going to try to read and go to sleep. Hopefully that will work without Eric. Hopefully I won't get too scared. So I'll keep you updated, but rough night last night, that's for sure.
Hello.
All right, Scrimpy, let's talk about last night and how it went. You went to Shawnee.
Yep.
And the last time you went to Shawnee and we were doing this challenge, I didn't go to bed till you got home after 3 a.m. because I was too scared. So
How'd that go last night?
I didn't read, I will admit that. But I laid in bed with the dogs, turned on the office so that I had something to provide light and sound. But then the funniest thing happened. I got sleepy, and I was like, you know what? This light is bothering me. I'm going to turn the TV off. So I turned the TV off, and I fell asleep.
Amazing.
And it didn't take me a long time to fall asleep. In fact, I fell asleep with the dogs still in here asleep with me. That's how fall asleep I fell. That doesn't make any sense. It's encouraging to know that even on nights that doesn't work for whatever reason, I'm still having better habits and an easier time going to sleep. Yeah. So what about you? What time did you get home, and did you read?
I got home around 2:30. I did not read. However, because I knew I was going to get home and be exhausted and not want to read, but still wanting to keep in the spirit of the challenge, I had a rough idea about what time I was going to be leaving, so I just didn't engage with my phone. Came home, fell right to sleep.
We only have 5 more days of this challenge. Probably right now in like 3 seconds, be hearing our recap of how this 30-day challenge went. Amazing. Good job, Scrimp. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
It's the end of the video.
Welcome. You've made it.
We made it.
Yes.
We made it 30 days. Can you believe that we did this challenge and we actually stuck to the 30 days?
The fact that we stuck to it through the whole way.
It's very unlike us.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of us, and I think it was actually easier than we thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't feel like that much of a challenge, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So, to wrap up the ending portion of this video where we break everything down for you, we are going to talk about, I think, 3 specific areas of this challenge.
Yep.
The first one is what we liked and what we didn't like. The second is how it affected our sleep. And the third is what we will be continuing and not continuing now that our 30-day challenge is over.
Mm-hmm.
So first things first, what did we like about this challenge? So I think the first thing we really liked was how easy it was for us to fall asleep, how tired we got because of this challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I was a skeptic. I didn't think that reading and not looking at my phone would make me feel any more tired and get to sleep any easier, but it sure dang did.
Yep.
What about you?
That was the thing we said at the end of the first night, I think, was like,
I can't believe how tired
how
we
good
got.
it feels to like lay down this tired.
Yeah, it was almost Disney level tired. If you've ever been to Disney World or Disneyland and know the tiredness and the bliss of falling to sleep at the end of the day after going so hard in the parks, we never achieved that level of tired, but it was pretty dang close some nights. So I would call that a super win.
Yeah.
So the other thing we really liked was the amount of time that we got to intentionally spend reading.
Yep.
Especially you. Reading is part of my normal life, and I usually speed through books pretty quick. Although, this challenge made me speed through books even more. And more importantly for you, talk about your book experience.
Yeah, I mean, I just never made the time to read. Mm-hmm. And so having that dedicated 90 minutes actually caused me to read more even outside of those 90 minutes, to where I read 8 books over the course of the 30 days.
Yeah, you read 8 books. I read 7. Eric beat me, you guys. Eric read more books than I did. And I thought I was going to get you on pages because I thought that I was reading longer books than him. But honestly, we went through and counted the page number and you beat me in pages too, you stink.
Yep. So yeah, that was really cool. I didn't think that I would read that much.
The last thing that we really liked about this was going to bed at the same time.
Yeah.
I am a late riser and an early to bed cat, essentially. Eric is an early riser and a late to bed, opposite of a cat. Dog, I guess? I don't know. So we rarely went to bed at the same time each night. But since we had really this hard bedtime of 10 p.m. so that we could read until 11:30, it was just nice to kind of lay in bed and read together, hang out. So what about some things that we didn't like? And I've got my notes right here to make sure we're talking about everything. So the only thing I didn't like about the hard bedtime of 10 p.m. is that it made my evenings, which I really cherish and try to be super productive and, you know, spend for myself, they seem shorter.
Yeah.
Because I had to go to bed at 10 p.m. so that I was going to sleep by 11:30.
Yeah, and as somebody that normally wasn't going to bed before midnight, it was just like, oh, where'd all the time go?
Where'd the day go?
Like, we were having to take extra editing nights because we were so acclimated to having these blocks of time, and it was like, nope, we're cutting that in half now.
Another thing that really annoyed me as part of the challenge was it was so easy to put our phones away. I think you guys saw throughout this whole month how surprisingly easy it was to not care that I can't surf Instagram while laying in bed like I did before.
Yeah.
What was annoying about not having our phones though was we would lay in bed and get to talking and not know an answer to something we were discussing, or come across a word in our book that we didn't know that we wanted to look up. And so those specific instances where it's so easy to have that little box in your pocket that you can type any question into and it tells you the answer, not being able to have that in bed for those specific moments was really annoying. But that happened, 3 or 4 times, maybe tops.
Up until one of my last books that was set in Nigeria, and so there was references to these cities, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. So that was the only time where I was really feeling the pain of but.
And then the last thing that we really didn't like, which I think you stressed about more than I did, my phone was in the bathroom, and so I didn't touch it, but it was easier for me to hear it if an emergency happened. Your phone was all the way in the study between 2 doors, so I think you stressed out a little bit about emergency situations.
I mean, I was intentional about when I put my phone up at night to turn the ringer on, but also put it in do not disturb mode, so only designated people would come through. And so I was just more intentional about making sure that if something happened, we were reachable.
So that kind of covers what we liked and what we didn't like about the challenge. Let's now talk about our sleep and what happened, because we built this new habit of not looking at our phones and reading to make ourselves tired and go to sleep. So how did that affect your sleep, Scrimp? Overall?
Good. Overall, it was really great. I've never had a hard time going to sleep, but I was
Lucky
falling
dog.
asleep still very, like, quicker than normal. And the big thing for me was the longevity of my sleep and sleeping all the way through the night. And typically the reason I would get up so early, like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, is because I would wake up and just be like, well, I guess now my day is starting.
But you slept longer too.
The alarm would wake me up, and so I'd be like, oh, okay.
Which in your instance was good. You
Yeah.
got more sleep because you were more tired when you went to bed. So
Yep.
for me, it kind of revolutionized the going to bed process. Like I mentioned, every 5 seconds I have OCD, and so at bedtime I would spend 2 to 3 hours laying in bed trying to go to sleep sometimes, and I've totally nipped that in the bud.
Yeah.
After reading and being off my phone, I get to enough tiredness to just be able to roll over and fall asleep, which I can't even tell you how revolutionary that has been for me, and a motivator to kind of continue this in our own hybrid way moving forward. I will say I didn't really notice a big difference in the quality of my sleep, and I never really had better time getting up easier in the morning because of it. So I don't know that I am any more well rested than I was before, but that wasn't my main problem. My main problem was just falling asleep, and that has cured. I'm cured as long as I keep doing a version of this. So I'm really excited about the impact positively that it had on our sleep for sure. You too.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, and then the third thing we want to talk about before we wrap this video up is we're done with 30 days. So what the heck now? What are we going to do now?
Yeah, the only big thing for me that I plan to continue doing everything moving forward except for the bedtime.
Yeah.
Even now, because the challenge has been over, like, you'll go to bed and I'll, like, stay in the living room and read because I'm not starting my reading until 11:30 and going to bed at 1. That's the big thing for me moving forward.
For me, I think I'm not going to stick to the 90 minutes as hardcore as we have been. I will obviously pretty much every night read a little bit before I go to bed because that will help me fall asleep. I don't think I'll ever be sticking to the full 90. I will probably be lucky to get 30 minutes to an hour of reading in before, just because I really love my evenings, and going to bed at 11 and still falling asleep by 11:30 will just make me feel more productive, have more ownership over my evenings, and not feel like they're going like that.
Yeah.
The other big thing that I'm not going to be continuing is keeping my phone in a different room. For me, the alarm clock is okay, and it does wake me up, but my alarm on my phone right by my ear on my nightstand is just a much easier way to wake up, a much more reliable way to wake up. There have been some scary days, work days, when I've been like totally slept through our alarm clock and not had very much time to get ready to get to work on time. So for me, it's easier to keep my phone right there. It's better peace of mind, and I've experimented with it now that our challenge has been over, and it's worked. Like I plug my phone in right there. It is at my fingertips, and I still don't touch it. I set my alarm, I read, and I go to bed. So I think it's been really revolutionary, this entire challenge, in teaching us that it's actually a lot easier to not have your phone at bedtime than we ever thought that it would be. And we are taking these habits that we've accidentally built by doing this challenge, and I think we're going to totally continue them.
You should too.
You guys should totally do this. It's so easy. It will revolutionize your life, especially if you're someone who struggles to go to sleep. I think this is so beneficial. It will rock your world in the best way possible. So, I think that's it, Scrimpy. Do we have anything more we need to say to them before we ta-ta for now?
Well, what you should also do is smash that subscribe button.
I wasn't even trying to lead you into that. I really wasn't.
But you did.
We post every Monday and Friday, so keep an eye out for, sorry, the bed is like leaning me toward you. Keep an eye out for new videos. If you tap that little bell, it will notify you every time that we post a video, so you don't miss it. What are we going to do next, Scrimp?
You'll have to tune in for another video to find out.
Oh my gosh, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye!
Bye!